Welcome back to DIY Life. I'm so glad you're back for another DIY video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a cat scratching post from PVC pipe. So if you need something other than your walls or furniture for your cats to scratch on, stick around and I'll show you how I made a quick and easy cat scratching post. Okay, so you'll need a PVC pipe, jute twine, a styrofoam ball, and some kind of platform. First, I'm going to take my square piece and mark where I want to attach my PVC pipe to it. This will be making the platform for my scratching post, and I want to go ahead and center my PVC pipe in the middle of my square and make a trace around the pipe. That way it gives me some diagram to follow when attaching my pipe to the platform. Now I have a diagram of where I can attach my pipe to my platform, so I'm going to set this to the side and move on to the next step. Okay, now I'm going to wrap my pipe with the jute twine, and I am going to make sure that I wrap the entire pipe. So now I'm going to use this styrofoam piece that I picked up at Walmart and make it the top of my scratching post. Just like I did with the pipe, I'm going to wrap the styrofoam in jute twine.
We found the best way to mount the scratching post to the baseboard is by drilling holes into the baseboard, pilot holes, so we can put our 5/16 self-tapping screws in, and we'll also drill pilot holes into the PVC pipe to kind of guide it in. So we're going to go ahead and drill our pilot holes, and we're going to drill them just inside the circle. So don't get them way in, get it close to the edge, and that way we can ensure it goes into the PVC pipe. And as far as spacing, that's about where you want it, very close to the pencil mark, and we're going to do 3 of those, but right now we need to drill a pilot hole in the bottom of the scratching post. We're going to be drilling into this edge right here. So it's real important to make sure your bit goes straight in. Don't let it go left or right. So I'll try to demonstrate here for you. I don't know if it's hard to tell from the camera, but I've got that bit straight in. All right, so we've got our pilot hole drilled into the PVC. We've also got it drilled through the baseboard. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the screw through the baseboard into the scratching post. And like I said, I'm using a 5/16 self-tapping screw. So I'm gonna start my screw into the board first, just to get it started. Make sure you go straight in too, that's important as well. And we're gonna just leave the screw in right where it's at for now, where it's just coming through the front side, the top side. Okay, so before we attach the pipe to the board that we drilled the holes into, I'm gonna go ahead and drill another pilot hole somewhere inside that circle. So that way, whenever we do attach the scratching post to it, we'll already have another screw hole ready and lined up. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill that now, and then we'll attach the scratching post to it. And we're using 3 screws, so I'm gonna have one there and one here, just kind of in a triangle pattern. Just like that, staying within that circle. Okay, so we're gonna flip our board and we're gonna attach the scratching post to it. So we've got the hole pre-drilled there for the first one, and that's what we're gonna use to drive that screw in. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and put our second screw in the hole too. That way we can see exactly where the scratching post is. All right, that should be a little easier now to tell where the pipe needs to be here, the scratching post. And we'll use any of those 2 screws to line up with that hole to get started. Okay, we got the first one in. It's not all the way tight though, so we can move this around and line it up with our other screw hole like that. see when I turn the scratching post, it goes dark to light. When we see that white area, that's the PVC. We're gonna stop right there and drill our pilot hole. Right, there's our second hole. Let's go ahead and put the screw in. All right, we can actually go ahead and tighten these two up now because it's held in position, so we can drill our third hole here just opposite of these two, and it will go into the PVC, so no worries about alignment. We're going to do that now, and it will be attached. Just go ahead and double check the tightness on these. That's good. Don't want to overdo it, but I want to make sure they're tight. So, all right, and that's it. It's attached, and there's your base.
Okay, so I have my scratching post fully assembled, and one last step, I'm going to add these cute little cat toys to the scratching post. That way the scratching post will grab my cat's attention. So you can see that I put the toy on some jute twine, and the way I'm adding it is I'm just slipping it under a piece of the jute twine that is already on the scratching post, and then I'm going to tie it in a knot. That way it secures the cat toy. So you can see once you add the cat toy to the post, it gives it a little more decoration. And just for fun, I'm going to add another toy to the other side. Again, slip it under the jute twine on the post and tie a knot. So that is how I made a quick and easy scratching post for my cats. Thanks for tuning in for another DIY video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure the notification bell is turned on. That way you'll be one of the first ones notified when we drop a new video. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.